So, welcome. Internet of Value and Digitising Conscience. There are so many blockchain conferences happening around the world. I think we're even in competition with somebody today up in Edinburgh. And when we formed the Blockchain Alliance for Good, the Biscuit Group, we really wanted to differentiate. So not just add to the noise, but to look at what does this really mean? What does this really mean for our societies? What does it mean for us as individuals? And to kind of pull the whole thing together. So the Internet of Value is a massive topic. The phrase has been coined a couple of times. I think there's at least two people who are laying claim to the phrase of Internet of Value. But that doesn't matter. All of these things will evolve over time. Now, as a banker by career, Internet of Value is not a new thing. We have transmitted value over the Internet for a long time. If you think about any digital payment that you make on a credit card or a promise to pay or a direct payment from your bank account, that's been in place for years now. So the Internet of Value, in a sense, is already there. So whilst blockchain and digital currencies and cryptocurrencies create a new wave, in themselves, it's not a new concept. What I'd like to talk about today is the Internet of Value and the promise of what that could create for us. The promise of what blockchain and cryptocurrencies have enabled in terms of our thought processes, and Hayley will talk a little bit more about this as well. And the exciting thing is, we transact value just on monetary terms. So if I give you $2 or $10, it's one transaction and there it is. There's no provenance, there's no understanding of the value of what other values are being transmitted with that transaction. And now, through blockchain, we have that opportunity. And to me, and to a number of people that I'm talking with at the moment, that's what Internet of Value could possibly be all about. The broadness of value, our values, transacting with the things that are important to us. Now, things like brand, trust, confidence, they're out there, not fully transparent, but they're absolutely out there. And we're used to paying a premium for the things that we trust, the brands that we know. So we do transact with value now, but it's not that clear. In an Internet of Value world, it can become crystal clear. Imagine a place where we have got full transparency on what something costs. We know the provenance of the supply chain. We know the margin of profit. We know what it is that we are adding to by buying that product. And all of that goes in the transaction as well. And we're then creating a very different world. And that to me is what Internet of Value is all about. It's a massive, massive opportunity. The other thing about blockchain that has been quite revolutionary for me is not just the level of excitement and the newness and the new companies and the fast pace of growth, but also the squabbling, the sometimes quite childish behaviours, because it's all new and there are no rules. And so there's been a much more decentralised, diverse, anybody can add their voice to the arguments and have a place. And isn't that fantastic? We have an opportunity to move away from the big brother, the man, the control by the state, and actually create something within our own societies, within our own community groups, within our own family units, if you had a big enough family, we have great opportunities to be able to shift the boundaries. And I think that will be the difference and the thing that marks us out in history of what happened when blockchain really took place. What changed for us? How did that next transition affect us? And I think technology and the internet enabled societies to move forward and communicate. This actually helps us to step up and absolutely have transparency over our value sets. And that's a big difference, and will be say a very, very exciting place to be. It's a much wider movement, and when you think about how we evolve within our societies at the moment, the consumerism that we are almost led like, slave-like, certainly in the West, around brands and requirements to consume and to have and so on, and the self-judgment of our young people and what they have in their lives. But the world is shrinking. And so we can now create a different dynamic using this technology. And for me, that's the bit that it becomes much more exciting. The internet of value, where our values are all pervasive, where we can become transparent, should we wish to, with those values and transact with them. And I think that's where society will move to the next level. So today, of course, we'll talk technology. That's what the blockchain is all about. But I really am delighted to know that we're going to have an intellectual conversation about the capability of what that creates for us, and to understand what a digital conscience might start to look like. Because this is the start of the movement, it's not the end. We're in the infancy, I think, of understanding the societal changes that blockchain will bring to us. And we have an opportunity to shape it. So I am truly delighted that you're all here today. And for everybody listening online, do please send your questions in and be a part of the debate. This is not a traditional stand up to a room of 500 people. This is share your ideas, join the debate, and let's move this forward as a concept. Not one of us will have all the answers. And so it's a really great opportunity, and I'm thrilled that you are all big names in the blockchain world, and this is a great opportunity to share ideas in an informal setting.
Thank you, Barbara.